Oh, hello, my friends. Happy New Year to you all. It is 2026, and this YouTube channel has been going strong for over 5 years now after I got laid off during the pandemic, probably like many of you did back then. So, as I was looking back on what I've accomplished with this channel, the stances that I've taken over the years, my love of movies, the cinema, physical media, and the fact that I always end my videos by saying, don't just watch TV and movies, experience them, I have decided to start down a new path. But don't worry, I'm not suddenly going to start doing makeup tutorials instead or start bringing you news of the latest deals on Temu. Nay, this new direction still aligns with what makes me me. So, without beating around the bush, this channel will henceforth be known as Hidden Movie Club, or HMC. Instead of this being a resource for this product versus that product, or the latest and greatest advancements in home theater gear, I will be creating a community of like-minded individuals who love movies, want to discuss movies, collect physical media, and even discover new movies. One hidden aspect of Hidden Movie Club is a curated watch list. Think of it like a book club, but for movies, honestly. Every other week, there will be a specific movie that we will all collectively watch in our respective areas, and then me and 2 others will have a live stream discussing that movie we just watched. And sometimes we'll have a guest that will join us. But who are the other 2 on the main panel, you ask? Well, as you may have already guessed, my good friend Brad, aka Home Theater Gamer, will once again be joining me on these live streams. And the other newcomer that you haven't met yet is Derek. Derek and I have known each other for a few years now, and we've worked on creative projects together in the past. But we also clicked right away, knowing our mutual passion for movies and music. Welcome, Derek and Brad. I look forward to our podcasts together. And it will no longer be called the Eyes and Ears podcast. It will be called HMC After the Credits. And just like before, if you didn't catch the live stream, you can watch it on demand afterwards on YouTube, or you can listen to the audio-only version on your preferred podcast platform. For example, to kick off the watch party this week, between January 8th and 11th, the 40th anniversary of Labyrinth will be playing at all major movie theaters, as well as some boutique theaters, so check your local listings on dates and screening times. Because that's the other part of this club, to put an emphasis on getting out there and enjoying the theater experience if you can. It's not a requirement, but very encouraged. Because when it comes to me personally, I've only seen random clips of Labyrinth online. I've never seen it in its entirety, and I was definitely too young to see it in theaters back in the 80s. So I am very excited to see if this movie still holds up 40 years later. But just getting out there to see it is also helping keep the movie theater experience alive. With the recent Netflix acquisition of Warner Brothers and the news that Netflix will be implementing a 17-day window for new releases, going to see anniversary releases at the movie theater is our club's little way of rebelling against the establishment. It doesn't have to be streaming or bust these days. We can still enjoy movies with strangers, and some of you out there might just need a little motivation to get yourself to the movie theater these days, and that's what Hidden Movie Club is all about. But I get it. Even I won't be able to see every movie on our watch list in the theater. So there will be times where I have to resort to streaming it or renting it, or perhaps it's a title I already own on physical media. So if you can't get down to the movie theater, or maybe your theater options are extremely limited where you live, Labyrinth, for example, is currently streaming on Netflix and Hulu. So you can watch it that way and then join our live stream discussion or listen to the podcast on demand. But this is the exciting part. The watch list and the accompanying podcast discussion is just one aspect of Hidden Movie Club. There is something else coming down the pipeline that I'm very excited to share with you that is more in line with the fact that it's called Hidden Movie Club. I don't want to give away too much just yet, but the other facet of this rebrand is something very exciting and will allow me to flex some creative muscles that I haven't been able to utilize for quite some time. Let's just say in 2026, I'll be on a mission to shed some light on particular businesses that are refusing to give up on the cinematic experience, even in this era of streaming that we're in. I already have a few in mind, and I've reached out to them, so if all goes well, I think you're going to love the stories that I will be showcasing on this channel. One of the reasons I'm so stoked about this is because it will harken back to my filmmaking background and will be such a welcomed opportunity for me in 2026. Now, just FYI, this doesn't mean I'm getting rid of product reviews for good. If something does come across my path that I just can't resist, hell yeah, I want to put a spotlight on it. For example, there is a small wireless 5.1 setup that I am currently in possession of that I still need to review. It has definitely piqued my interest to see just how well this little system can perform, especially given the price and the features. So be on the lookout for that, hopefully in the next month or so. And I'll continue to bring you updates on the Shed Theater as they happen. I haven't been able to do much with that lately, with the holidays having just happened. And now that we're back in the swing of things, with kids back in school, I should be able to get back on track with that project. Because with those times that I can't make it to the theater to see the next movie on the HMC watch list, I can't wait to sit down in the Office Shed Theater and get immersed in it that way. So for those of you still watching at this point, here's what I need you to do. Anyone watching this very episode, please go to elonosborne.com and join the weekly newsletter by entering your email address into the Substack form. It will allow you to stay up to date on all things Hidden Movie Club, including which movies will be on the upcoming watch list, as well as updates on the Shed Theater and whatever else I may want to talk about, honestly. If it's just something I want to quickly mention to all those on my email list, boom, you'll get a notification after subscribing to my Substack. And this is something you may also want to do. Please join my YouTube membership as a way to support this new venture. Currently, there is only one tier, which is mainly a means to show your support for $2.99 per month. That's all there is for now, but as we work things out in the very near future, some tiers will be added to the membership, more perks, etc. The reason I encourage you to join is that the full podcast episodes may eventually become available only to members. Granted, I will post podcast clips on my channel for the general public to watch on demand if they so choose, but full-length episodes are most likely going to be for members only at some point down the road. Obviously, we're going to feel it out as we go, so right out the gate, anyone will have access to the full podcast episodes on YouTube. But that may change, so I encourage you now to become a member. I promise I'll make it worth your while. And I think that's about it for this episode. New year, new beginnings, new trajectory, and a new community of cinema-loving, physical media collecting, and movie-watching friends. I sure hope that you watching right now are one of those friends. So join the club, watch Labyrinth this week, either in the theater or at home. Tune into the HMC After the Credits live stream on Tuesday, January 13th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, or watch or listen on demand. Because truth be told, I hope you're as excited as I am, and I look forward to collectively watching movies with you all, because that is the main goal of Hidden Movie Club, to create a community. So, with that being said, as always, this world is crazy as it is, so it only makes sense to be kind to everyone you come in contact with. Don't just watch TV and movies, experience them. And of course, physical media for life.